Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, Christmas is approaching and everyone is doing these vlogmas things. So I decided that I wanted to do something a bit different, and I'm going to take you through the whole process of a New Year's Eve party, because as I mentioned on my previous video, I am in charge of planning the party. So I will do a series of videos regarding the party, like how we organize things, how we plan things, how we decide on it, the setup, the party itself, and maybe even a get ready with me New Year's Eve edition. So this video is not going to be a vlog, but I will basically explain to you how we organize everything. So let's get to it. Alright, so first of all, you should know that I'm super used of having parties and celebrations at my house, because the whole Christmas festivities, every single day that you can think of, it's done here. And particularly in this country, we have a lot of celebrations. It's not just Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it's the 26th as well and the 6th of January. So that's one thing. I'm used to having parties and going through the whole stress of not having things done and all of this. And I am also super used because whenever someone's birthday approaches, it's me who is organizing the party. So I decided to do this video so that if you have trouble organizing your Christmas or just a random celebration or a birthday or whatever it is, this might help you. So first of all, you should know I celebrate New Year's Eve with my friends, with my closest friends, and I actually planned the party with one of them as well, but she refused to be on this video. So Nuria, you've just been exposed. But no, I'm sure you will be seeing her on the vlogs. And yeah, so what we do is, well, actually what we started doing was, we've been celebrating New Year's now for like 7 years together, so for a long time. And what we used to do at the beginning was, a friend of ours had, her grandparents had a house that they only used during the summer, so we went there. And what we used to do was, someone went grocery shopping. We decided what we wanted to have for dinner, someone went grocery shopping, and then we split the cost. That was the only thing that we were planning, just food. And so by 2 a.m, 3 a.m, we were all bored and we just wanted to go to bed, to be honest. And so last year, I asked my parents if I could have the house for New Year's. They were super nice and they said yes. And so we celebrated New Year's here. And while the day was coming, like, I had an idea, and I was like, how cool would it be if we were to send out invitations for the party? And I was with Nuria, I was telling her about it, and she was like, we should plan a thing. And so we decided to plan the party. We went out to the group and we said, look guys, are you okay with this? And they said, yeah, go ahead. So this is what we do. We decide on a topic that in our case, and it's just a preference, remains a secret until the day of the party. And so what we do first is just think about what kind of topic we want to have, and then we look for inspiration in like Pinterest and Tumblr and all these kind of places, and we make a list of the things that we need, and then we set up an estimate budget. So when we have this, we go to the group and we say, guys, we have an idea, this is the budget, are you okay with it? And so we discuss the budget, we agree on a quantity, and this is the key part to the whole thing. The money gets transferred in advance so that we have the cash to start working with. Because this way you avoid two things. The first thing you avoid is just going into a shop, not having any budget and not really knowing what you should and you shouldn't spend. And the second thing that it avoids is losing tickets, not knowing what you paid, not knowing who paid, not knowing how much everything costed. So this way you avoid all of these things. So once we get the money, we start working. Last year we got, the budget included food, drinks, decorations, and yeah, this is basically what it included. But this year, and this is something that took us 7 years to realize, that we always get so much food that it always goes to waste. So this year we decided that the budget would be a bit lower than last year, but there would be no food. I mean, there will be not food included in the budget. Of course there will be food at the party, but we decided that because we're so many, we're from like 10 to 15 people, depending on the year, and who's bringing friends and who's bringing partners or whatever. And so we decided that if every one of us was to bring an entrance, then we will have enough food for everybody and it will not go to waste. So this is what we're doing this year, which is not what we did last year. And everyone is bringing their own food, and in this case, this year, Nuria and I, we only have to take care of drinks and the party setup. That is it. So what do? Nuria and I, basically, we make a list of the things that we need to buy, and then we try to split it into tasks. And so splitting things, I can't even begin to tell you how important it is to split things into tasks, because let me tell you something, no, you can't do all of it on your own. Experience is talking. Last year we did not split tasks. We knew what we had to do, but both of us were all over the place. And what happened is that when the day of the party came, we were really stressed because Nuria had been doing some things, I had been doing some others, and we didn't meet a place in the middle, and we did not know what we had. So this year what we did is make a list, separate tasks, and split those, and try to get tasks that you're good at or that you enjoy doing, because for two different reasons. The first one, for the sake of the party, please do something that you're good at, and second of all, don't get something that you might get frustrated with or that you might get a burnout from. Just get something that you know that you can do good. What else? If you're doing this on your own, set a timer. Set a timer and stick to it. Like, lay out a schedule, write down the tasks that you need, write down the timer, the times for it, and the dates, and stick to it. This way you will avoid last minute stress of not having things done, not knowing where stuff is, having to cook something last minute. I promise it helps so much. Alright, now, mistakes that we've personally made and that we could have avoided. Basically, the first thing, don't get carried away with cheap decorations. Just don't get carried away with cheap decorations. Seriously. Last year, I was in charge of balloons and I had a surprise when I went to the cashier to pay for what I was trying to buy. Second of all, if you're managing someone else's money and you're planning the thing with somebody else or more people, don't make unilateral decisions. Go to the other people and say, look, I have this thing, it costs this much, are you okay with this? Even if you're splitting tasks and whatever that person is asking you doesn't concern you, ask each other, because then you're all aware of the money that you're spending and that you have left. Something else, regarding the day of the party, it is really important that you plan your day. That's so important. I personally wake up, I go straight to the shower or bath, and I like to put a hair mask on that I have for the morning. And so while I have my hair mask on, I am cleaning, I am tidying, I am getting things ready. Once I've done all of this, which basically takes all up on my morning, I have a quick lunch and I jump back into the shower, take hair mask off, and then I do skincare, makeup, hair, and the only thing I have to do is to put the outfit on. So what I do is, once I finish all of this, I start setting things up. Set the table up, set the decorations up, and then once you finish all of these, the only thing you have to do is to put your outfit on. You are ready. And so you're avoiding all of, like, it is normal to be under stress when you are hosting a party or when you're planning something and you have people over. You are going to be under stress. But it's so easy to get stressed out because you feel like you don't have things under control, or because you still have to do things that you haven't done. And so setting your day up in a schedule or timing it up helps you a lot. Like, seriously, it does. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you enjoyed it and if you found it helpful, give it a thumbs up or subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you next week. Bye.